Ben, what do you make of the name and the new matchup between you two Melbourne clubs?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic to kick off the season with the rivalry. I know both teams are shaping up really well, and for a new club, we want to make a statement in the first game. Obviously, United have been the benchmark for a few years now. I've been watching from overseas, and they've been very strong, very well coached. So it's going to be a great game, and we're all very excited to hear the schedule come out today, and that's the one that we've got first up.
The name Throwdown, it's a bit similar to Showdown. Do you think the South Australians will take some offence that the two Melbourne clubs have pinched such a similar name to theirs?
I'm not sure. I'm a Crows fan, so I'm used to the old Showdown. But yeah, I think it's a cool name, and it brings a bit of spice to the contest, I think. So yeah, I think it's all positive for the league.
Mitch, how pumped are you guys to have game one against these guys and sort of be right up there on centre stage to start the season?
Yeah, as Ben said, I think it's going to be pretty exciting to have a cross-town rival now, and hopefully, the fans really get behind it, and especially first game of the year to kick things off. They've got a super talented roster. They're going to be excited to, as Ben said, make a statement, and yeah, we'll need to be ready.
Ben, what's it been like for you guys you've assembled pretty much most of your list, but what do you make of the roster, and what do you make of how you guys will be able to go against their star-studded side?
Yeah, I think the club's put a very exciting roster together. We've got a good mix between some good veteran leadership and also some young guys that are going to really bring the energy for us. So I think that's really important, especially, being a first year, the inaugural year, to put a roster together that's going to be super competitive, I think. Full credit to Simon and Tommy and all the guys in the front office. So yeah, we know that Melbourne's also very talented and probably the best team on paper. There's some very talented teams, so we're going to have to, get the chemistry right from the start. I think that's going to be a big one for us, and we're just looking forward to the challenge, and we feel like we're going to be super competitive.
Ben, you mentioned the roster there, and obviously the Mitch question still whether he'll be here or won't be here. How do you approach the off season when you still don't know if he's going to be with you guys or not? How do you approach it as a player?
Yeah, well, everyone was very excited for how Mitch did in the summer league. I really want Mitch to make the NBA. I think that'd be fantastic for himself and for Basketball Australia, but a selfish part of me wants him to play for us as well, because I think with him in the lineup, we have a pretty formidable lineup. So, I think we just approach it like we would normally. It's pre-season, so we're trying to get in the best shape that we can, physically and mentally, and hit the ground running when the first game comes. And hopefully, like I said, selfishly, Mitch joins us, but if not, that's fantastic news for him as well. So, and then, that's up to the front office to try and fill that gap, but obviously a huge gap to fill with Mitch being such a fantastic player.
And obviously you've been out of the league for a little while now, so what appealed to you to come back, and how have you seen the league progress? I think 2015 was your last season here. So
yeah, the league's just gone from strength to strength, and there's some really fantastic players coming back from Europe, and I just think you got Bogut and guys like this, and top quality imports and top quality locals like Mitch here as well. So the talent is fantastic. I think the game style suits my game the best. In Europe it's a little more structured and a little slowed down. Here it's really fun and exciting way to play basketball, and that's what I love playing, and I know the fans love watching. And just like off the court, I think everything is just going in the right direction. You got the NBA pre-season games. It's financially, all the clubs are sound. And then to be a part of the inaugural season of South East Melbourne was too good to give up for me. So when I was approached by them and talking to Simon and Tommy and what they're trying to put together, it was a no-brainer for myself and my family to come back to Australia. Europe was great, but 4 years, I accomplished everything I wanted to over there, and now it's time for a new challenge, and I'm in a fantastic situation for that.